Present day. Present time.
Now at kpfk.org or call 818-985-5735. Thank you.
KPFK is a proud co-sponsor, along with the S. Mark Taper Forum Foundation, of the Will Gears Theatricum Botanicum 2022 repertory season in the heart of beautiful Topanga. This year's plays include the return of Shakespearean favorites A Midsummer Night's Dream and The Merry Wives of Windsor, along with Ernest Thompson's The West Side Waltz and the world premiere of Trouble the Water, inspired by the real-life story of Robert Smalls, who escaped slavery to become an American hero. Trouble the Water is supported in part by the National Endowment for the Arts. Further information is available at theatricum.com and kpfk.org.
Hi, this is Shepard Ferry, and you're listening to People Powered Radio on KPFK 90.7 FM, Los Angeles.
People are talking.
And they are talking about the
global village.
Midday musical trip around the globe. A vacation through audio. It's movement music, a musical adventure. The Global Village.
Tuesdays with Gary Baca.
11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at KPFK 90.7 FM, Los Angeles.
We got special guest Tommy Chong on Global Village. Music from around the world and around the block. I'm Gary Baca. Here's Cheech and Chong talking about, you know what.
I got a thing for marijuana. Surrounds me like a sauna. When I get with you, I wanna tell the world how much I love ya. I am a cannabis man. Got a joint in each of my hands. Mexican or Panama red. This true love will never end. Oh, how I love you. Marijuana, marijuana. Oh, how I love you. Marijuana, marijuana. I'm in love with marijuana. Makes me feel just like an iguana. I know I like you like no other. In the morning I'm always looking for you, man. I am a cannabis man. Once again, got the grass in the back of my van. Colombia, no sense of me. I can't wait to feel you. Oh, how I love you. Marijuana, marijuana. Oh, how I love you. Marijuana, marijuana. I'm in lust with marijuana. Feel it in my balls, man. So many kinds of this skunky mama. She is my prima donna. I am a Mary Jane man. Smoke a bong or aluminum can. Let's light up this.
Now that's Cheech and Chong, the duo, and Cheech and Chong will be at the Saban Theater August 13th, coming up in Beverly Hills. And we have a special fun drive show for you. We're going to be talking with Tommy Chong once again about his career with Cheech. So stay tuned. This is going to be a crazy show, but we're also going to be doing a doo-wop special. Going back in time. Little Anthony Imperial's Tears on My Pillow. Remember the number, 818-985-5735.
You don't remember me, but I remember you. 'Twas not so long ago. You broke my heart in two. Tears on my pillow. Pain in my heart caused by you. Ooh. I'd gladly take you back and tempt the hand of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart caused by you. Love is not a gadget, love is not a toy. When you find the one you love, she'll fill your heart with joy. If we could start anew, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd gladly take you back and tempt the hand of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart caused by
The Gladiolas with Little Darlin', and we're going to play a cut that everybody knows because summer's coming up.
One summer night, we fell in love. One summer night, I held you tight. You and I, under the moon of love. One summer night, I kissed your lips. One summer night, I held you close. You and I, under the moon of love. You kiss me, oh so tenderly, and I knew this was love.
juvenile delinquent.
I don't know why, there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather, since me and my gal ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. Life is bad, and gloom and misery's everywhere. It's stormy weather. Me and my gal ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. Since you went away, the blues walked in and met me. You don't come back to stay. Old rocking chair will get me. And all I do is pray that the Lord above will let me walk in the sunlight. Can't go on, and everything I have is gone in stormy weather. Since me and my gal ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. All time. Stormy weather. Since me and my gal ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time.
16 candles make a lovely light, but not as bright as your eyes tonight. Blow out the candles, make your wish come true, for I'll be wishing that you love me too. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. You're the prettiest, the loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever, for I love you so. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. I am the prettiest, the loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever, for I love you so, for I love you so.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? And lovers are wed to break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Love is a losing game, and love can be a shame. I know of a fool you see, for that fool is me. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why do birds sing so gay? And lovers are wed to break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Why does my heart skip a crazy beat? For I know it will reach the beat. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why do fools fall in love?
funniest sound I ever heard. And I can't understand a single word. Is he serious or is he playing? Oh, mama, is all he's saying. Papa, ooh. Papa, 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 ooh. I said, hey there, Papa, what's your name? Don't you dare tell me to say no name. The word you sing I can't figure out, but you got a sound make me snowman shout. Papa,
Papa Ooh Mau Mau by the Rivingtons. I got the voice for that, right? And I feel like going to the beach right now and surf, and I don't even surf. So that song makes you want to surf. So if any of these songs moved you, call us at 818-985-5735. We're not going to spend much time on this. We just want you to know that KPFK is in our fund drive right now. And we're asking you to go to your phone and get this 4 CD set with 100, I'll say it again, 100 doo-wop classics. You know, how many CDs do we find that have 20? Maybe 30? 40? Hard to find. 60? I don't think so. 100 doesn't exist, but we have it right here. 818-985-5735, and you get great songs. We heard some great songs, right? We heard Earth Angel by the Penguins. We heard also Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. Why Do Fools Fall in Love, a classic. Tears on My Pillow, Little Anthony. But you get songs like When You Dance by the Turbans, Alone in the World by the Trojans, Get a Job by the Silhouettes. How many times has somebody said that to somebody? Get a job. Actually, you could play this for somebody who needs a job or who doesn't want to get a job. Also, you get songs like Too Young by Louis Lyman and the Teen Chords. People that you've never heard of that were around in the 50s. And we talk about a great genre, right? Doo-wop. Singing with your hand on your ear, that cleft tone. You're in the... Sometimes you hear those stories about being in the subway or in the bathroom, and you get that echo, and especially the stories of New York City, you know, being in the subways and some of the tunnels there in Central Park, and these cats are just singing. 4 or 5 cats making groups, and this is when everybody had a group or two. But then in the CD, you get You Belong to Me by the Duprees, you get the Continentals with Fine Fine Frame, Western Movies by the Olympics, Betty Ann by the Fabulous Four, JoJo by the Dells. You get groups like the Monotones, the Dubs, also Lee Andrews and the Hearts, the Fireflies with You Were Mine. And then, of course, the Crest, 16 Candles. These songs, they're like a Goodfellas movie, right? Or a Godfather, one of those Italian movies. It's like a Goodfellas soundtrack. And I want to dedicate to this show today to Ray Liotta. You know, we just lost him, and he had the lead part in Goodfellas. And, You know, he was such a good character in so many other movies, such a good guy. So we dedicate this show to Ray Liotta. So, folks, if you're loving this music, we're going to play much, much more. Call us now, and this would really support us. And you're saying to yourself, well, how much is it? It's $120, $120 pledge. But check it out, folks. You can make payments. You don't have to pay it all at once. You know, I don't have $120, but I got $10. Can I start with that? Call the phone room now at 818-985-5735, 818-985-KPFK, and say, I'd like to do the $5 a month deal to get that quadruple CD set, and they'll do it for you. I don't know how low they can go, maybe even $1 a day. I don't know. But call them. $25 a month would help, and you could get this. And this is a must-have in every collection. I also want to say that we have Tommy Chong coming up. We got an interview with Tommy Chong, and he's going to talk about Cheech Chong, the legacy, and we're going to have tickets for the Saban Theater, August 13th, for Cheech Chong. We're giving away for the lowest that anyone else is offering them out there. So, folks, we got the deal of the century. We got the $120 100 doo-wop hits, 100 original doo-wop classics on 4 CDs, $120 pledge, and then we got Cheech Chong tickets coming up. So we got a packed show. This is Global Village. I'm Gary Baca, and we want to invite you to just stick around and go to your phone right now and say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to do it this one time. This guy, I like his shows. I heard the Marty Ballin show with Jefferson Starship. I heard the Norman Connors. I heard the Michael Henderson. I heard the Bootsy Collins. You know, P.O. Bryson. We got B-52s coming up. We have Boy George and Culture Club, that interview coming up. So if you believe in what we do and if you are enjoying this, call now and pledge at any amount, whatever you could afford. But get this CD if you can. 100 doo-wop hits, a must-have, and give it to somebody. You know, I actually purchased one on the last drive, and I gave it to a very special friend of mine who loves oldies. And believe me, if you gave them this, they would go nuts. They would be like, "What? Wait, look at this. This is 4 CDs. What, 100 songs? You really do love me." So, you know, it's all about love, folks. 818-985-5735. Give us some love, and we need it. 818-985-KPFK. Here's another cut from your CD. Let's go back to the 1950s, please.
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while some
And that's the Duprees, a part of your 4 CD set, $120 pledge. How many people out there remember Sha Na Na and Bowser? You can sing along to this.
Every day you know the one I drive my way, I never felt the same. Well, when I get the paper, I read it through and through. And my girl never fails to say, if there is any work for me. I then go back to the house, hear that woman's mouth, preaching and crying, tell me that I'm lying about a job that I never could find. Sha-na-na-na, 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 well, when I get the paper, I read it through and through. And my girl never fails to say, if there is any work for me. I then go back to the house, I hear the woman's mouth, preaching and crying, tell me that I'm lying about a job that I never could find. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la,
There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling. There's a girl in my heart whose heart I've stolen. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling through the park. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. Oh, darling, where have you been? I've been longing for you all my life. Whoa, whoa, baby, I never felt this way before. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Oh, there's a glow in my heart I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Moon out tonight. There's a moon out tonight. love you, that's why. My heart refuses to learn. It speaks your name all the time. My heart said you will return and fill these empty arms of mine. I give it over and over again, and you win over and over again. And if you ask me the reason why I love you, that's
Hi, I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! In-depth news coverage is becoming a rare commodity in today's media landscape. There's a straightforward reason. It's no longer profitable for commercial media. Serious journalism is expensive. It takes time to prepare. It requires a large and talented team of researchers, reporters, editors, and producers. That's why listener-supported news and information on KPFK is more important than ever. We continue to bring you comprehensive coverage from skilled, dedicated journalists because you continue to support the work we do here all year round. Please continue to support KPFK, all the vital work that's done at this Pacifica station. Call 818-985-5735. That's 818-985-KPFK and join the KPFK Sustainer Circle, or you can give at kpfk.org.
Thank you very much, Amy Goodman. Amy Goodman, a great woman, strong and special. She has a unique ability to find the news and know what the truth really is. So we love Amy Goodman, and I pitch with her every morning. And you can pitch for Democracy Now! You can pitch for Tom Hartman, Letters in Politics. Call now, 818-985-5735. But we really want you to call now for Global Village and say, you know what, I want to donate to Global Village. This is really a cool music show. And, you know, we hear a lot of news during the day, and then we take that Global Village break, that cool down where you could just drift and leave all the problems for at least a couple of hours and kind of get lost in the music, which is what we all like to do. And if you appreciate Global Village as much as we appreciate you, call and support it. And you can get it by getting this CD. You can get this CD, $120 pledge. Break it down, and you only need, what, 6 20s? That's it, 6 20s. And you can get this 4 CD set, and I should say that it is very colorful. It is pink. It has Little Anthony on the front cover. They all have blue suits on with pink background. And then in the back, it's all blue. It's got all the listings for all 100 songs. And when you open it up, it has liner notes. It has pictures of all the groups that we've been playing and talking about, like the Platters, Dion and the Belmonts, the Clovers, Frankie Lyman, the Del Vikings, the Earls. And then you get liner notes by Kingsley Abbott, a well-known writer. And then you get also, which I don't see many CDs when they do this, this has all the years that all the songs came out. So let's say Remember Then by the Earls. It says here that came out and was recorded in 1962. And it actually has writer's credits. So all the songs, all 100 songs have the writer's credits, and it has the time, and it has the year it came out. Wow, that's great. Everybody who's into trivia and going back in time to the 50s and 60s to the songs that we remember will love this CD. $120 pledge, 100 doo-wop classics. The ultimate in doo-wop classics. When we talk about CDs, a 4 CD set. 818-985-5735. And before we go to more music and we get to Tommy Chong from Cheech Chong, we want to let folks know that we also need sustainers and also for Global Village during this hour. if maybe $10 a month or $5 a month can be achievable for you, please do it. 818-985-5735. We're in an emergency fund drive right now because we've had some issues with the station, the transmitter. We just poured out $30,000 for repairs. So, and the AC bill is over the top. But this is what it takes to keep this radio station going, because we have to keep the equipment cool. We have to keep all the tapes and all the recordings that we have cool in a safe, cool place. So that way they are preserved for many, many years. And if you didn't know, Pacifica Radio has the largest collection of classic talks and lectures. We have a very large collection of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Alan Watts. 818-985-5735. We're also offering, if you choose to get it and you've heard about it, the $250 13-hour plus Voices That Change the World. And can you imagine? It'll take you years to get through this, and that's good because we have years to be around, right? And whenever we get bored or whenever we want to hear something, we can put that flash drive in there and listen to history, the history from the words of the people who made the history. 818-985-5735. Junior Walker, we love him, we miss him. Here's another cut from your CD. The Dubs. Could this be magic?
Could this be magic? My dear, my heart's all aglow. Could this be magic? Loving you so. Could this be magic, my dear, having your love? My prayers were answered so far from above. I thought that it would be just a memory to linger my heart and pain. But to my surprise, I open up my eyes and I'm with you, dear, once again. Could this be magic, my dear, having your love? If this is magic, then magic is mine. Could this be magic? Then magic is
man. If you don't believe I'm all I say, come up and take my hand. When I let you go, you'll cry, oh yes, he's a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, then you holler, please don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes teasing, 50 minutes squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. If your man ain't treating you right, come up and see old dad. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. They call me. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, then you holler, please don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes of teasing, and 50 minutes squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. If your man ain't treating you right, come up and see old Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man, oh yeah.
That's Billy Ward and the Dominoes with Jackie Wilson in there. So for a lot of the folks that didn't know that, there you go. There's some trivia right there. This is Global Village. I'm Gary Baca, and we're just playing cuts from this 100 doo-wop hits 4-CD set. And in the studios, we have Alicia Vargas. How you doing, Alicia?
Good, Gary. How you doing?
Great. And you were here last week. I enjoyed your company. You know, you're such a cool person. So that's why I invited you back, because I just love your personality.
Well, thank you.
Hey, well, you know, this music that we're playing, it's really romantic. You know, I mean, when you listen to these songs, they're about love and courting and being with the person and just kind of hanging out and like going to the malt shop, you know, and just that innocent love, you know, and that's what it reminds me of, this music. Does it remind you of that as well, or?
Totally. Sweaty palms.
Yeah. You know, well, 50s music, I mean, you weren't around in the 50s. I wasn't around in the 50s. But as a young person, what do you think about doo-wop and this type of music?
I think it's cool. I think it, brings back an era that we've lost, an era when men would try to actually court a woman.
Right. Instead of get in the car.
Swipe left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So, you know, 50s music we need to keep it alive. We need to play it for our young folks. We need to jam it in the car. And, you know, I feel sometimes when I play this music, I kind of feel kind of lovey-dovey throughout the whole day. It kind of, as they say, music calms the savage beast, you know? So, I mean, this music does that for you. If you have a savage beast at home, you might want to get this CD, 818-985-5735, to calm him down, you know, because he comes from work, he's a little upset, or she may come from work. And then you put this CD on, and you may just get romantic. 818-985-5735, 818-985-KPFK. We also have Manny Santiago from Catalina's Jazz Club coming up, and then we have Tommy Chong from Cheech Chong.
Hey.
That's going to be cool. You know, I can't wait for that. And it's a part of Global Village. And if you believe in what we do, if you're like, right on, call us and just say, hey, you know what? I'm only going to pledge $5 for the whole year. And or there may be somebody out there that says, you know what, I could give a little more than that. I can give $20. And call the phone room now, and they'll take your call. Tell them, you know, I have a MasterCard, or I want to pay cash, bill me later. How can I get this CD? I need to have it. I got to have it. You just ask them, and they'll let you know the different options that you have. 818-985-5735, 818-985-KPFK, or online at kpfk.org. These are your public airwaves. Keep them independent. You know, nobody tells me, hey, Gary, you got to play this, like at commercial radio stations. Then we got a whole bunch of commercials for you. And then we're going to play 20 minutes worth of music. And the music you probably heard over and over and over again. But we try to play the songs that you haven't heard for a while, or play the new things that are out that don't get on the radio. And that's what's special about KPFK. 818-985-5735. We are 100% listener sponsored. We don't accept corporate underwriting or funding, so we stay 100% independent over your public airwaves. Our primary support is you and only you. So at this time, we need you. 818-985-5735. Look, the song went off because we need you. Because no, this is what could happen at KPFK. Yeah. And so, folks, go to your phones right now. We're going to go to a cut, another song, and you're going to enjoy this one. This is one of my favorites. The Flamingos.
My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Chibam, chibam. Chibam, chibam. Chibam, chibam. Chibam, chibam. Chibam, chibam. Are the stars out tonight? Chibam, chibam. I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for You're 1,000 miles away, but I still have your love to remember you by. Oh, my darling, dry your eyes. Daddy's coming home soon. On my knees every day, all I do is pray, baby, just for you. Hope you always want me to. Daddy's coming home soon. It may be on a Sunday morning. It may be on a Tuesday afternoon. But no matter what the day is, I'm going to make it my business to get home soon. You're 1,000 miles away, but I still have your love to remember you by. Oh, my darling, dry your eyes. Daddy's coming home soon.
Love Potion number 9 by The Quote.
I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth. You know that gypsy with the gold cap tooth. She's got a pad on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of Love Potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is Love Potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like India ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cop at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. Close my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cop at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. Love Potion.
You know, they're saying that they're inventing a love potion. Did you know that, Alicia?
No.
Yeah, I heard, it's some... I don't know if I want to take anything that sexually stimulates me. You know, I don't know. I should be natural, but, you know, might be good for some folks. We got Manny. On that note, we have Manny Santiago in the studios. Would you take that Love Potion number 9, Manny?
At this point, I don't know.
Well, they have injections, with the booster shot. That might help you.
Well, yeah. They also have pills.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, Manny, welcome to KPFK.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Global Village. I didn't mean to bring you in on that segue, but, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah, well,
some people will try anything at this point.
That's right. I seen you and Alicia singing Love Potion number 9, a favorite. And Alicia, you're only like 30, right? Or something like that? Or,
yeah.
I don't want to put your age out there. But so for a young person to be singing, how do you know that song?
My dad, these are all his gems.
Okay. So we probably got a lot of people out there that are the same way, that are going, I grew up on those songs with my mom, my dad, my family. We'd go to picnics. We'd go to the Goodfellas picnic, or, I'd be hanging out at the Godfather's house, and they'd be playing these jams. So, folks, get this doo-wop, 100 doo-wop hits for a $120 pledge, not very much, 620s, and it supports community radio. You'd feel good about it, feel good about supporting something that It's vital for everyone in the community. Everybody gets something out of this. They hear a news story. Of course, Democracy Now! Is talking about what's going on with voting and the insurrection. That's invaluable. You know, who else is going to tell you? You don't want to hear from your neighbor. He may have the wrong news. He may be watching Fox News, but you want to. You trust Amy Goodman and Democracy Now! And Tom Hartman and all the different shows that we have here. Flashpoints at 5 p.m. The KPFK Pacifica Evening News at 6. 818-985-5735. But most of all, Global Village with Gary Baca and John Schneider and Kathy Diaz and all the rest of the folks, Maggie Lepeque that are here, that, you know, we play the music and we try to get it to you right as it comes. And you know, the interviews are here. We got something coming up with Sergio Mendez. He's got a show coming up at the Bowl. As I mentioned before, interviews with Boy George that I have and B-52. So all kinds of great stuff here. And if you support that like no other, call now at 818-985-5735. And you could do it by getting this CD, 4-CD set, $120 pledge. And Manny, thank you for your patience. Tell us what's going on over there at Catalina's.
Well, as you know, we're back to live music.
Yay!
Tomorrow we have Dairen Santa Maria, you know, this Cuban violinist. So we're going to have some hot Latin jazz.
Cuban violinist?
Right. She normally plays with Andy Garcia when he does the club.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's good.
That'll be
hot Cuban music.
Yeah, and then, of course, she dresses fashionably, so it'll just be a visual, audio experience. Yeah,
she's going to make people dance.
Yeah, for sure. And when is this, man?
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, June 15th.
Wow.
It happens to be my birthday, too.
Oh, happy birthday, Manny.
Thank you.
How are you, 37?
I wish. It's almost double that.
Oh, are you using hair dye? Maybe that's what's throwing me off. No, that's natural?
It's all natural.
Man, Manny, you look good. You look young. What's your secret?
I don't know. Love.
Music is your
secret. Music, love, yes.
That's right.
And work.
That's right. Work keeps you going.
Yeah.
And before we talk more a little bit about that, tell us about some of the other acts that are coming to Catalina's.
Well, on Thursday we have an Armenian pianist.
Wow.
Artur Sakiyan.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And he's going to do a solo act, which I find it interesting. He's a good keyboardist. He normally plays with Suren Arustamian, who's a guitarist. He does blues. Then, of course, Friday and Saturday, we have wonderful Tierney Sutton coming back.
Oh.
You know, we haven't had it for a while because of the pandemic. So she's going to do 2 shows, one Friday, one Saturday. On Sunday, we have the George Kahn Quintet celebrating Father's Day.
Yay. Big shout out to all the fathers out there.
Right. We got to celebrate the fathers, too.
Yeah. The ones that are still around.
Yeah.
You know, fathers are hard to come by these days. You know, they're not always around. So
not always around, but they might be working.
That's right. That's right.
And the following week, on the 22nd, we have Linda Peaches. You remember from Peaches and Herb?
Oh, Peaches and Herb. Peaches.
Yeah.
Oh.
Linda Peaches. She's going to do her show on the 22nd.
Oh.
And then we have the Laws, Eloise Laws and Hubert Laws, the 24th and 25th.
Oh, you got the Laws family?
Yeah.
Hubert and Eloise?
Right.
Wow. That's going to be great. That's a great booking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we can give away those tickets next week if that's cool. Or, you know, do something with that.
That's fine by me.
All right.
We can give away some for Tierney, too.
Uh-huh. And what else? Is that pretty much what you got coming up?
Sunday the 26th, Wayne Lindsay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then we have a guitarist from Brazil on the 29th.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the phone room and see if we could give out like a pack or something, or figure out something that we could give away at the end of the show, so people can go to maybe 2 shows, or we'll figure something out where people can go to Catalina's and support listener-sponsored radio at the same time. Manny, Manny, how can people find out more?
They can log into CatalinaJazzClub.com. They can call the club also, 323-466-2210, or just check with you.
Mm-hmm. And And when you call, Manny answers, or Catalina, just tell him Gary Baca, KPFK sent you.
Absolutely.
I heard you on the radio. Are you a Cheech Chong fan at all, Manny?
Yeah, I used to watch the movies.
Yeah? You know, they used to double park all over town here in Hollywood just to get zigzag papers. They would block driveways. They actually Cheech did that to me in '86. He was blocking the driveway, and everybody was honking. And then who comes running out? Cheech. And he's like, "Hey, sorry." He jumps in the car, puts his hand out, and they take off. He had a small bag, but
it doesn't surprise me.
All right, Manny, I want to thank you for coming down, and you're welcome to hang out, and then we're going to figure out what we could do with those tickets. But for right now, here's a cut by Cheech Chong. It's the Cheech Chong anthem, "We Are the World," based on "We Are the World." All right, here it is.
We're Cheech and Chong, and we're still smoking strong. We're Cheech and Chong, we're down to party all night long. Dave's not here, just Pedro and man. We bounced into town in a low-rider van. We're on the run from Los Cochinos. They're rounding up all the old hippies and Latinos. We don't need to make a new dope deal. We go to the doctor where it's all nice and legal. Does your mama know about me? They put me in the slimer, but now I'm free. We're Cheech and Chong, we're gonna rock it all night long. We're Cheech and Chong, can we all just get up on? We're Cheech, I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong, and we're still smoking strong. We're Cheech, I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong, we're down to party all night long. Chicharron is my name, born in East LA. I got Chicano pride, I take the bomber for a ride. So many voices, so many routines with our stoner comedy. You can't front on me. We've been recording comedy since 1970. From Big Bamboo to Sleeping Beauty. Try to joke battle me, you're just a will devour. Cause making people laugh is our superpower. We're Cheech and Chong, we're gonna rock it all night long. We're Cheech and Chong, can we all just get up on? We're Cheech, I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong, and we're still smoking strong. We're Cheech, I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong, from LA to Hong Kong. Estoy viviendo el gran super sueño. When I spit my rhymes, they taste like jalapenos. Ralph and Herbie chase around the kiddies, and they love their bitches cause they got 8 titties. Press record, cause here's another cult classic. We've been lighting it up since when? The Jurassic. Every minute of the day is like 420. Everybody we meet wants to fire up a doobie. We're Cheech and Chong, we're gonna rock it all night long. We're Cheech and Chong, can we all just get up on? We're Cheech, I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong, and we're still smoking strong. I'm Cheech and Chong, I'm Chong. Now raise your bong to Cheech and Chong.
We're talking with Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. How you doing, Chong?
Hey, the Chong's doing good.
You're pretty busy, man. You got this website going, right? This is something that you're doing. Man, you're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, I got a young wife I got to support.
That's right.
It takes a lot of money and energy.
Talking about Shelby, your wife of many years. Tell me about the website.
Yeah, manufacture water pipes and flower vases. It depends on whether you need a pipe or a flower vase, And yeah, I'm getting into all sorts of good stuff. Like I'm getting my own beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Found a a brewery out in the Mojave Desert that has a special water, man. And it tastes just like pot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you also have that detox stuff going, right?
No, the detox is over.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got out of that business. Yeah.
For all the people trying to pass the drug test.
Yeah, well, there's such good stuff on the market, and I always felt, that I was taking the defensive instead of the offensive in the pot wars. Britain has relaxed its pot laws. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to bust anybody. They're just going to, most they're going to do is take it off you.
Good news for Paul McCartney, huh?
Well, he's here. He's in L.A., so.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, well, for all the, the potheads, well, because Britain's so close to Amsterdam.
Right.
And it was just like another custom line, when you're coming in from Amsterdam. But anyway, it's good news.
Right. As a matter of fact, I remember you guys doing that movie in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That was a great one, man. I think that was the next movie, if I'm not incorrect.
Still Smoking.
Still Smoking, that's right. But the legalization of marijuana, Mary Jane.
Well, yeah, I mean, but my approach is, comedically, as you well know. Right. I feel that it's hard to be mad at somebody when you're laughing,
That's true. And for some of the people, medical marijuana, also...
it's a necessity.
Right, exactly.
It's just, I mean, there's nothing like it. It's a natural painkiller. And, it grows right out of the ground, Grandmother will grow more than you'll ever need in a lifetime. Yeah, well, they probably know all about it.
That's right. And is it true that Cheech and Chong started in Canada?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We were, I met Cheech up in Canada. In fact, he moved right into the little area that I grew up in Calgary. And it was during the Vietnam War, Cheech had this urge to visit Canada. And
that's right, during the war. He was born in South Central and made it from L.A. to Canada.
Yeah, well, they're offering, tourist packages up there at a pretty reasonable rate,
I'm surprised you didn't bump into Rick James over there. And
was he up there then?
Yeah, he was up there at that time. He was running.
Well, they had this program called, Save Your Life, come up to Canada.
That's a good program right there. But eventually he went to F4, and your family had a burlesque bar strip show?
We started out with an after-hours club, and then we bought another bar up in Chinatown, and we were the first club to offer, naked girls. And, there again, I'm one of those first type of guys, And, I started going to the club, after I finished a stint with the Motown band, and then I got bored watching, the girls, and I noticed that they're so beautiful coming in, just off the street in their street clothes, and so then I wrote a skit for them, just to do just to show them as people, other than objects, and then the one actor that I had working there, he quit. It was too much work for him. And so I started doing it, and then I found Cheech. Cheech was like, he played a straight man in the acting group. And then when the group broke up, we stayed together.
Your history as far as music goes back quite a bit. Started when you were 11, right? You started playing guitar and... Yeah,
10, 11, yeah.
And you spoke of Motown. What exactly? Because a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people don't know the real history about it, but maybe you can elaborate a little bit on your connection with Motown.
Well, I used to be black. I was born, half Chinese.
Uh-huh.
In Calgary, that's equivalent to being black. You might as well be. Actually, black people in Calgary had a higher status than half Chinese kids. I was actually considered more like an American Indian, which I was very, very proud of. In my first group, my first rock and roll band, we called ourselves the Shades because we had a black singer and Indian American, Canadian Indian, and myself, and we're all different colors, rare, medium, and well done. So.
And you guys did covers of different songs?
Yeah, we did all the different songs, and then And then I was with the second singer, Bobby Taylor. You know, he was this legend rhythm and blues ballad singer from New York, actually. And he was up there. You know, we got him up there, and we put a group together that was so good. Barry Gordy, well, the Supremes discovered us up in Vancouver, and then they phoned Barry. Diana Ross was having an affair with Barry Gordy at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
It was like an excuse for Barry to come and, you know, get a little bit and see a fan.
That's right.
So he signed us up, and I guess our biggest claim to fame, well, I wrote a song called Does Your Mama Know About Me, about an interracial affair. And
hey, that's a classic in the Chicano community.
Does he think the usual way? Maybe I shouldn't worry, but I've been through this before, and I'd like to get things straight before I'm knocking on your door. That's enough is what I am. She says to me, about your friends? Do you care what people say? Will you accept the burden? I know will surely come your way. Maybe I shouldn't worry, but I've been through this before, and I'd like to get things straight before I'm knocking on your door. And every day I see it grow, and I don't want to let it go. I think that's why I gotta know. Does your mama know about me? Does your mama know
Does Your Mama Know About Me by Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, written by Tommy Chong from Cheech Chong. Bet you didn't know that. Did you know that, Alicia?
I didn't.
All right, we got Tommy Chong on the phone lines. And once again, we got to let people know, though, that he is performing with Cheech at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills on Wilshire Boulevard. And this is coming up August 13th. And, folks, we have tickets. We're only offering them for $100. And they are going for a little bit more. They're going for, I believe, like $140 or something for 2 tickets or something like that. But anyway, we got them for $100. So, folks, if you're enjoying this interview with Tommy, we got him on hold. If you're enjoying the show, call us. If you're enjoying this interview, which we're going to get back to in just moments, call now and say, yeah, I appreciate this. I appreciate hearing Tommy Chong on the radio. And I want to go to the Cheech Chong show, because Cheech Chong are not going to be around forever. If one goes, it'll be just Cheech, or it could be Chong. And, you know, we are used to Cheech Chong, and it's the last time you're probably going to see them together. I've been waiting years and years for this. And, you know, we just got to stop and for a moment and let you know that we are in Fund Drive and we really need your help. We are 100% listener-sponsored radio. So go to your phone now and say, you know what, give me a pair of those Cheech and Chong tickets. I want to go August 13th, a Saturday night. Not on Thursday, not on Sunday. Saturday night, folks. August 13th to see the comic duo Cheech and Chong. Stay with us. We're going to go back to the interview with Tommy Chong. This is what the party's all about. KPFK 90.7 FM Los Angeles. KPFK doing this for you. We're going to continue to give you great quality programming. Folks, also for $120, the doo-wop 4-CD set, $120 to support Global Village, $100 to go see Cheech and Chong, $240 for both. Go ahead and get it. Alicia, I might have to ask you a little later how we can add that up, and what does that break down to a month? $240. I know you're super smart.
Pretty cool. Father's Day gift, too, if you don't want to get that a boring tie. There you go.
That's right. All right, let's go back to Tommy, who's on hold. KPFK, hold on. 818-985-5735, $100 for a pair. 2 tickets to go see Cheech and Chong.
Mosoma. Tanga tipo ombusa tanga ne usama kosa. Anumuna sisi au yasama kosa. Amuna yeye, koma, samakosa. Tanga, umbu sapanga, ne samakosa. Nika so. Mama ko, mama sama, komakosa, mama ko, mama sama, komakosa, mama ko, mama sama, komakosa, mama sama, komakosa.
KPFK Los Angeles, here with Tommy Chong. Once again, get the tickets to go see Cheech and Chong for $100, 818-985-5735. If you're driving your car, ask Siri to dial 818-985-5735. And folks, if you listen to this show, pledge. Get these tickets. Really would appreciate you doing this, and I appreciate everyone listening out there that have been enjoying Global Village for as long as I've been on. But this would really help me, and not that I'm going to gain anything from this other than letting management know that Global Village is important. It's important to all of Southern California. It's important that we give you interviews by Bootsy Collins and Sergio Mendez and Boy George, and looking back on some of the classics that I've run, like Rick James and Maurice White from Earth, Wind & Fire. You know, these are what we live for. Music is a big part of our lives. So right now, once again, $120 pledge for the doo-wop CD and $100 for the Cheech and Chong tickets. And Tommy, you know, you were with Bobby Taylor, and there's rumors going around that, like, you discovered Jackson 5 or something like that. Tell us about Bobby and that whole thing.
So Bobby, you know, we had a really good group, and but our big claim to fame was that we discovered the Jackson 5.
That's the rumor that I keep hearing, and now you know the fact.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. They won a contest, and we were at the Regal Theater with Jerry Butler, and the Jackson 5 were the opening act. And we saw the kids, and then Bobby convinced them to come on down to Detroit, and they stayed with Bobby, and it took a month, but then Motown finally signed them, and the rest is history.
Yeah, pretty much. And you were eventually, after Canada, you knew the talent was going to break out of there, and you went to L.A. Because I guess it was warmer, and New York was a little colder or something like that?
Well, no, what happened is after the group broke up, in Detroit, after our one hit, they sort of separated us. That's what happens in the music business. You have that one hit, and then if you're not strong enough, you end up usually like for spare parts. Like the Supremes got our drummer, and then Bobby went off with Smokey Robinson. Did some solo albums, and so I was out in the cold. So I ended up back in Vancouver. Then Cheech and I got together, but I knew that we couldn't make it in Vancouver. It's impossible. So in L.A., Cheech is from L.A., so I had my family. That's another story, but I have a couple of families down in L.A., and so we come down to L.A. and we, struggled around, starved, and, did the whole pay the dues, and here we are.
And the creation of Cheech, because I remember reading pretty much how you guys needed something on stage because you guys were in the middle of, like, say, some rock bands, and you needed to have...
It was at a dance. It was a dance club.
Right.
And we had fans, all over L.A. before we ever made a record. And this one fan, he owned, he was running a club. Slippery John, I think was his name.
That's a good name.
It was funny. He had one bad eye. And he was running this dance club called the Irma Hotel. And where they'd play records and people would dance. But he loved us so much that he had us go on and do 2 shows. But after the first show, dancers, they didn't want to stop and watch comedy, but they had to. And so we did our bit, and it was okay, but, we never got the kind of screams that we usually get, So I told Cheech, we got to come up with some character that these people can relate to, And Cheech said, I said, man, you grew up here. There must be something. And he said, well, there is one character. He said, but I don't want to do him. And I said, why? He said, well, it's kind of detrimental to Chicanos, to Mexico, to the Spanish community, Mexican community. And we're comedians, man. That's our job. And so the second show, Cheech introduced Pedro, hey, Red Freak, want to ride, man? And,
right.
And the crowd they came alive, they laughed. But we still got fired.
Hey, man, when I was young, man, I used to impersonate you guys with my uncle. I'm sure you heard that story many, many times.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Do you remember the first time you got high?
Oh, yeah.
When was that? How old were you?
I was 18.
Really?
I was kind of old. Was 18? Yeah. 18 in high school.
Uh-huh.
In fact, as soon as I smoked that joint, I said, I'm out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, I quit school, and because I also became very clear that I was going to be a musician, in show business the rest of my life.
And did you feel that you wanted to be a serious musician rather than, doing the improv? I mean, was that something that you had both, Well,
I never knew I could be funny.
Right.
Until I was, I guess I was in my 30s. Mm-hmm. And, I was just, 30-something. And it was after Motown. I always thought, and still do, I still play music, and I play it in the act and that, and I always considered myself a musician first, But musicians, man, they're the funniest group of people on the planet.
That's right.
Oh, man. I mean, you get with any band, tour bus or anything, and if you're not laughing, man, that band's not going to last long,
That's right. And you got a band called Chong and the Family Stoned band, right?
Right now.
Wow.
Now.
So, is there...
You got my boy on drums and my other boy on bass, and my wife, Shelby, her and I sing duets.
Do you think you'll ever do a recording on that?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
The thing is, we're taking singing lessons now. I never used to sing before. I never sang lead. I always sang backup. And I was just like the band leader, guitar player. And then when I got into comedy, I never sang at all. You know, Cheech did all the singing. And then when Cheech and I broke up, I had people were requesting our songs, and so I said, "Oh, what the hell? I'll do it." And so I started singing. And I went to the voice teacher last week, and she gave me the best compliment. But I've been singing way out of my range for years.
Wow!
Like I'm a natural baritone. I don't. She called it something, and so she gave me some exercises to do, and my voice is really powerful low. So you're going to see a new Chong on the recording thing.
Well, there's a lot of things that people don't know about you. You know, you're a salsa dancer, and you take tango lessons.
Tango. I'm a tango dancer too, although I haven't really, done the whole night yet. But I know how to dance tango now.
Yoga, and you're pretty intense in that. Also, you're a weightlifter, fitness enthusiast.
Yeah.
And, out of all those years of smoking, man, I mean, does it really affect you? You should know, out of all people.
Okay, well, like I said before, I've always preached this, It's funny because, I told this to my trainer, this legendary guy in L.A., and he laughed, but he looked at me, really, really strange. He says, "Man, you are something." My motto is, if you're going to, abuse your body, you make sure it's in shape.
Right.
So you got to be in shape, So if you're doing anything, right. And to enjoy life, you got to be in shape,
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, so the best way to be in shape is to work out, and the best way to work out, the shortest way, is with weights, because it eliminates long hours, but do whatever you got to do, but get in shape, stay in shape. I just helped a friend of mine. He had a cocaine problem, and I convinced him to start going to the gym instead of going to the dealer. Go to the gym whenever you feel like it. Yeah, and he lives in a place where there's a 24-hour gym, so he'll wake up in the middle of the night, and when he gets that urge, he'll just go down and work out.
That's a great idea, man. I mean,
It works, and so what happens, because the body has endorphins that give you the same high as drugs do, and better high.
Wow.
Because you don't get that hungover, But your body, it's endorphins, and your body feels, that's why people get hooked on exercise.
Wow, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the absolute truth.
Oh, it is. That's why you see people out running in a rainstorm,
Exactly.
They're high as can be.
Well, you were working the Troubadour in L.A. and, of course, discovered by Lou Adler, Ode Records, and a part of A&M Records, label mates with the Carpenters, Herb Albert, so many great people. Burt Bacharach, I'm sorry?
Carole King.
That's right. And James Taylor was around there, right? And George Harrison. You were in the area with these people. I mean, did you interact with Carole and Harrison and all these people?
Oh, absolutely. We used to... Well, we all recorded in the same area, so we all used to take turns being on each other's albums.
Wow.
CDs. Oh, they're CDs now, but in the old days it was record albums.
And you played, huh?
Yeah, I played, but George played guitar like on a tune called Basketball Jones.
Yeah.
And then Carole played. In fact, Carole played on the same tune. They all played on the same tune. And I was the one that arranged the tune, and I played the wrong chords. And Carole King sat down at the piano and listened to what I did. She goes, "Oh, these aren't the right chords." But
so she set you straight, huh?
But it was comedy, so it worked.
Well, let's talk about the first buzz in 1971, August Dave. Was this something that it just popped? I mean, was this a personal, did this happen, like really happen? You know how you came up with Dave?
Yeah. It was our first record bit. When Cheech and I made a deal with Lou, we wanted $1,000 a piece and a little portable record player. That was our deal.
Wow.
And Lou said, "Yeah, that's easy. You got it." And so we took the record player, and we went into this little. It was a screening room. Screening room in A&M Record lot, which at one time was the Charlie Chaplin Studios.
Wow.
And the door locked from the inside, so when you're outside, you couldn't get back in. And it opened to a courtyard that was like, it was about 110 degrees out in that courtyard. And so when Cheech went outside to do the bit, he got locked out. He got locked out, so he kept knocking, and I didn't know if that tape recorder was playing or not, and so I didn't respond right away. And so he knocked, and I went, "Who is it?" And then he said, "It's me, man. I got the stuff. Let me in." And no, first he said, "It's me, man. I got the stuff." And so then I just waited, trying to see if the recorder was working. Then he knocked again, and so I said, "Well, I'll start it again." So I said, "Who is it?" And you could hear his voice, you hear him get a little mad. He goes, "It's me, man. It's me. I got the stuff. Let me in. I think the cops saw me." And then I waited again, and he knocked again. I went, "Who is it?" And he goes, "It's me, man. Now, the cops saw me. Now let me in, okay?" And then I waited, and then when he said, "It's me, Dave, okay? I got the stuff. Now let me in." I said, "Dave?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he thought he was going to get let in. I said, "Dave?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, it's Dave."
Oh.
And then I said, "Dave's not here." Oh, man, that was... He couldn't believe it. He was, "What? I'm Dave, man."
That's a trip.
It was so classic, man. And he was mad when I opened the door. He was really mad. He was throwing stuff, and "It's hot out there, man. I couldn't, And he just started. He went off, and I said, "Listen," and we played the tape back. Well, we sat in that room for at least 2 hours playing that tape over and over and laughing harder and harder. And then we took it out and we played it for everybody. And then Lou had us record it that night, and the next day, and then he overnighted that bit to all the radio stations, around LA, right across the country. And the next morning, we had a friend phone us up and say, "Turn on the radio, they're playing your bit."
Wow.
And we turned it on, and they were playing "Dave's Not Here."
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave, man. Open up. I got the stuff.
Who?
It's Dave, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me come in here.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with me.
Who?
Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Come on, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I'm Dave, man. Hey, come on, man.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with
Who?
me. Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I am Dave, man. Will you... Come on. Open up the door, will you? I got the stuff with me. I think the cops saw me.
Who is it?
Oh, what the hell is it? Go, man, open up the door. It's Dave.
Who?
Dave. D-A-V-E. Will you open up the goddamn door? Yeah, Dave.
Dave?
Right, man. Dave. Now, will you open up the door?
Dave's not here.
Oh.
Stems and seeds that you don't need. Acapulco Gold is
badass weed.
We're sitting here with Tommy Chong. So people are really feeling you. And of course, the 70s show, which is very popular, that70sshow.com. Email them.
Yeah, keep Leo on the air,
Yeah.
Everybody email him and let him know.
That's right. And acting, man, you seem to like that. I loved you in Half Baked, man, The Master Squirrel,
yeah,
and Car Wash and everything else. Is this something that you're going to be doing more of?
Probably. Especially the next few years, because I'm really getting it together. I got a movie, I've been working on it, and I'm going to start editing it. And I got a real good rush coming.
And as a matter of fact, because of groups like Cypress Hill, Dr. Dre, Cheech Chong, I mean, just the whole weed thing came back. You've actually performed with Cypress Hill, right?
Yeah, well, I was on their album, on their CD. I've been on Cypress Hill. They were the first guys, actually, that I did. I did a little bit with them. And in fact, what I did a bit where I went out. I'm like their dealer, and I brought them back and some weed, and they give me $400, and I give them some seeds.
Oh, man.
The seeds. I said, hey, you put them in the ground, man, you're going to have $20,000 worth of weed.
As a matter of fact, Sendog, his brother's Mellow Man Ace, and basically I just kept in contact with them, and look at them now. So,
they're doing good.
They made it big. Did you ever go to Catholic school, or was it...
No, that was Cheech.
Okay, Sister Mary Elephant was probably something he saw while going to school.
Yeah, it was a real teacher.
Oh, really?
That's what they called her, and everything except the shut up. That was Cheech's. But she was she was like that. She was very funny, and of course, Cheech made her memorable.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Thank you. As you know, your regular teacher, Sister Rosetta Stone, is on a small vacation. However, she does send her love and these finger paintings and dust cloths she's making. I am your substitute teacher, Sister Mary Elephant. Class, attention. Attention, class. Class. Thank you. Young man, now give me that knife. Thank you. Now, class, you all know who I am, so let's find out who you are.
Far out, man.
Thank you.
Hey, come on, man.
Now, class, Sister Rosetta has informed me that your assignment for the last 2 months has been to write an essay entitled How I Spent My Summer Vacation. Who would like to read theirs before the class? Class! Shut up! Thank you. Young man in the first row, stand up, state your name, and read your essay.
Who, me?
Yes, read your essay, please.
I don't have it finished yet, man.
Well, then read what you have, young man.
I'll read mine, man. Want to hear mine? The first day, my vacation. What I did on my summer vacation. The first day of my vacation, I woke up. Then I went downtown to look for a job. Then I hung out in front of the drugstore. The second day of my summer vacation,
Hey, lend me your book,
I woke up. Then I went downtown to look for a job.
I gotta go to the can.
Then I hung out in front of the drugstore.
Hey!
The third day of my summer vacation,
Hey, elephant!
I woke up.
That's fine.
Then I went downtown to look for a job.
That's fine, young
Then
man.
I got a job.
Young man.
Keeping people from hanging
Young
out
man.
in front of the drugstore.
Young man.
Shut
up!
Thank you.
I still gotta go to the can, man.
Now, class, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to read you some poems out of this lovely book of poetry. The sun kisses the morning skies. The birds kiss the butterflies. The dew kisses the morning grass. Class! Wake up!
When you got the album Big Bamboo, you got the giant zigzag rolling papers. Could you roll one in that and smoke it?
You could. People did. It wasn't meant to be, because it wasn't the right kind of paper.
Right.
But, yeah, and it was a big bamboo papers, not zigzag.
Oh, of course.
Bamboo was the paper.
That's right. That was the big paper.
Yeah, I met the guy that designed that just recently, and he gave me all the original drawings, which I'm going to put up in a museum one day.
Well, I got 2 of the big bamboo papers, so I'm lucky. And also, Los Cochinos, you won a Grammy. Did this amaze you guys to see how popular this type of humor was, in the world?
I think we're more amazed at our first nomination, because everything we did got nominated for a Grammy right off the bat, the very first one was the biggest shock to us. We didn't, we had no idea, and then all of a sudden we're nominated, and then we won. We should have won for Bamboo, but that's the way the Grammys are. And then they stopped telecasting. Then they stopped telecasting the comedy awards because of us.
Wow!
But then we won. And, they were afraid.
Right.
I heard a great story about Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan used to do rehearsals with everybody, because Ed Sullivan was the MC for our first Grammy nomination. And, do you remember Ed Sullivan?
Oh, of course, the great Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, he had that weird delivery in that.
A really big show.
Well, the reason he had that weird delivery was that he was really, really drunk.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he was a big alcoholic.
I didn't know that.
And so the John Fogerty band told me about it. He talked to Fogerty, and then before, he went out for lunch at rehearsal, and it was one Ed, a whole sober Ed. And then when he came back from lunch, oh, man, he was so drunk.
Wow.
And that's the way he used to do his show.
Wow. And did you ever get heat, like, from the FBI or community groups or anything about, like, what you guys are talking about, your content? Never?
No, the reason is because, because we made people laugh.
Right. You got Dick Cheney's boys hanging out.
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, we're in Milwaukee, and a group of these, well-built young guys come up and pose with me with bongs and that. And then they show me their ID, and they're in the Secret Service for...
Whoa. Wow, that's something else. Basketball Jones, we spoke briefly of it. What was the inspiration behind this? It was actually based on a song, right? Another song that was a one-hit wonder.
That Love Jones.
Love Jones, that's right.
Love Jones. Yeah. The true story, the way that happened, Cheech and I were on our way to the Laker game, and we were riding with Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
And I was in the front, Cheech was in the back. And we're going to be kind of late, I guess, because Jack, he's crazy, He started driving, Jack started driving down the wrong way.
What?
Into the oncoming traffic.
Was he drunk, too?
Oh. Okay. But Cheech got a little nervous, and so he started singing, Basketball Jones, I got a Basketball Jones, in the back seat, like Love Jones.
Right.
And Cheech was amazing at that, because he'd take any song and he'd turn it around, like he did with Born in East L.A.,
Oh, yeah, right.
And so he started singing Basketball Jones, and I remembered it. So the next day we were in recording, and I said, let's do Basketball Jones. And he said, what's Basketball Jones? And I told him, I remembered it, and so we played around with it. And of course, I wrote most of the, the rap stuff,
Yeah. From the Grammy Award-winning album.
Basketball Jones, I got a basketball Jones, got a basketball Jones, oh baby, ooh. Yes, I'm the victim of a basketball Jones. Ever since I was a little baby, I always be dribbling. In fact, I was the baddest dribbler in the whole neighborhood. Then one day, my mama bought me a basketball, and I love that basketball. I took that basketball with me everywhere I went. That basketball was like a basketball to me. I even put that basketball underneath my pillow. Maybe that's why I can't sleep at night. I need help, ladies and gentlemen. I need someone to stand beside me. I need someone to set a pick for me at the free throw line of life. Someone I can pass to. Someone to hit the open man on the give and go and not end up in the popcorn machine. So cheerleaders, help me out.
All the tickets are gone. We want to thank you for pledging and supporting KPFK. And yeah, they're bringing back the 70s show, and without Chong. They're trying to do a redo. Call him and let him know Chong needs to be there. Back with Tommy Chong.
I want everybody in the whole state to stand up and sing with us.
From the Grammy Award-winning album Los Cochinos.
Cochinos mean dirty guys.
Dirty Guys, and that was you, and you won a Grammy for it, and that was 1973. And then the wedding album, you had the Babysitters. You were talking about, little stories here and there, but the wedding album was the concept behind that.
You mean the cover?
Yeah, and the whole album, yeah.
Well, the whole album, when Cheech and I were Siamese twins, joined at the hip. And we're married we were getting married. One of the guys would get married, and so we did the pictures. It was a takeoff on a Diane Arbus. She was a photographer that used to film a lot of freaky people.
And then the people in the background, was that actually family members or friends that worked in the industry? Or?
Actors, family members. We had Harry Dean Stanton. He was in the inside at the party, and there was all sorts of friends and relatives and just crazy people.
Yeah. You actually helped the careers of John Paragon, who was actually a very, very funny comedian who I don't see too much of. I miss him.
What happened to John?
Yeah, and he started out with you guys,
Well, yeah, what I did, I used to go to the improv places like the Groundlings,
Oh, yeah.
Well, Cheech and I got a lot of bits from the committee and, from San Francisco and Second City in Chicago. And so when I started doing the movies, I tried to hire these guys, and then I ended up going to the Groundlings, and I got Pee Wee Herman.
That's right.
And John Paragon, and who else is Sandra Bernhard?
Oh.
I put Sandra Bernhard in Nice Dreams.
I never saw her. What part does she play?
She's a crazy lady in the nut house.
Oh, yeah.
She wakes us up, and we look up, and there's Sandra Bernhard.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, she plays a nutty girl, and then she follows us around, and... Yeah, it was great.
Jan Michael Vincent, you also worked with him?
Well, that was Cheech. Cheech and Jan were very good friends, and then when Cheech and I broke up, Jan was born in East L.A.
And everybody's favorite actress in your movies, Evelyn Guerrero, who later on went on to pose for Playboy. She was in probably pretty much all the movies, Get Out of My Room. What's the situation on her? Is she still around?
She's married, yeah.
I used to always think that Evelyn was with Cheech or with you or something, but I guess not, right?
No. She was just our best friend.
Wow.
Didn't we make a nice threesome?
Oh, you did, man. I mean, she was...
I know a lot of young guys loved the fact that they could get to see that foxy Evelyn.
And you guys, when you guys wrote your scripts, she was always like taking her clothes off or doing something freaky,
Always, man. She's such a sweetheart.
You cochinos.
Oh, she was so funny. Yeah, next movie. I got her in every movie.
That's right.
Movie, Nice Dreams.
Yeah.
And everything.
And also Sleeping Beauty, which I remember getting this album. It was shaped like a pill. And also it had the big sniff, which actually Lou Adler discovered you. He walked in the room and saw you doing the big Herbie and Ralph, of course. When
we were doing the doggy bit up in the Troubadour, yeah.
What would make you want to imitate dogs?
Well, that was a bit that I seen the committee do. The committee and they did it in L.A. and that was their last bit. The whole cast would get on their hands and knees and pretend they're dogs. And it was funny. I never laughed so hard in my life. And then I went back to my improv group, and I showed them the bit. And then when Cheech and I, then we used to do the bit as my group. And see, the way I was like a musician, You know how musicians do cover tunes?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'd find bits that other people did, and then we'd do them, And it turned out to be, you're not supposed to do that, but hey, I didn't see any, I never got a ticket for it, never got busted. But the committee busted us one time, We went to see him after we'd made it, and they lined the road and screamed obscenities at us, But by that time, it was like, hey, well, thanks for the bit,
The Big Sniff, 1976. Of course, we're speaking with Tommy Chong.
And also born May 24th, 1938, raised in Dogpatch. That might be a reason why you did the Ralph and Herbie thing, right?
Well, it was a little part of the outskirts of Calgary that actually I gave it that name.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was after Little Abner, the cartoon comic book guy. And we had no there was no building codes, and so it was pretty rugged, but the best way in the world. I was born a hippie. Yeah, that's why I end up.
Okay, man. Hey, it's been great talking with you, Chong. And once again, go see him. And hey, thanks a lot, Chong. We appreciate everything.
Okay, and tell him to email the 70 Show.
That's right. Email the 70 Shows and check you out on the website.
Okay, bro.
Okay, thanks a lot, Chong. We'll be seeing you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Tommy Chong. Give it up one more time for Tommy Chong. We did sell out the tickets. I want to thank everybody for calling, and thank you for getting those tickets. You're going to have fun. I'll be there. And I'm Gary Baca. This is Global Village. Hope you enjoyed the interview with Tommy Chong. I'd like to thank also Manny Santiago for hanging out. You couldn't leave. You liked that interview.
I sure did. I enjoyed it too.
Man, and tell us what's going on tomorrow on your birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to say how many, but it's quite a bit. We're going to have Dairen Santa Maria with some hot Latin jazz, Cuban violinist. Thursday we have an Armenian keyboardist. Friday and Saturday, the wonderful Tierney Sutton. On Sunday, George Kahn Quartet celebrating Father's Day. And then next week, Linda Peaches from Peaches and Herb on the 22nd. Don't forget about that.
Oh, man, that'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun thing. So people can log on to...
they can log into CatalinaJazzClub.com or call the club, 323-466-2210.
All right, Hollywood, you heard it. Hollywood, I need you to call right now. Hollywood Hills, Burbank, Chino Hills, Downey, Pasadena. Support Global Village and get the 100 doo-wop hits. And we'll be back next week with interviews with Shirley Murdoch, Sherelle, Evelyn Champagne-King, and then we're trying to lock down Angela Wimbush. So that's next Tuesday at 11 a.m., Global Village Tuesdays with Gary Baca. Man, Manny, I want to thank you for coming through.
It's always my pleasure. I really enjoy being here.
Say hi to Catalina
I hope
for
you
us.
make it to the birthday party.
Oh, man, it's your birthday. You know I'm going to be there.
All right.
Open bar, right? Just
for
kidding.
you, yeah.
All right. Manny the man. KPFK, stay tuned next for Ageless Wisdom. It's been fun. Have a great day. Until next time.